Today we travel to the southwest of England to a city known as Bristol, a multicultural and buzzing city famous for its art, Banksy, architecture and engineering, amongst way many more things. Our first stop was the St Mary Redcliffe Anglican Church, which as you can tell is beautifully preserved. And it is because of this architecture style, the English Gothic style, that a lot of these historic buildings in Bristol are of, that I decided to take on this watercolor piece that you will be seeing throughout this video. We made our way across the bridge to the waterfront, where there are loads of restaurants and bars where, when it's sunny, you can have a nice little sip outside and enjoy the views. Even one of two of these boats are restaurants. It's not only to travel to these places and take videos and show these amazing historical sites, but I want to depict them into paintings, into drawings, into my art style, and bring that back where I really left off a few years back. And I really hope that I'm able to showcase my art on a larger scale now and develop my skills and abilities to get them back to where they were 4 years ago, but also surpass that and do things that I really enjoy and like while traveling and doing a lot of art. Then we made our way over to College Green, which houses the Bristol City Hall, constructed in a neo-Georgian architecture style, completely different to opposite this, which is the Bristol Cathedral, that was constructed in an English Gothic style similar to the Anglican Church. Then we made our way up Park Street to the Wills Memorial Building, constructed in a neo-Gothic style. And if you couldn't tell by now, this painting is very much inspired by the Bristol Cathedral and its English Gothic style architecture. Then after that, I tried to go to Brandon Hill, but as you can tell, I kept getting blocked out or venturing onto paths that just didn't have a direct path and didn't lead anywhere. But eventually I found one, and the view was actually really amazing once you reached the top. You're probably wondering, what's the difference? Gothic and neo-Gothic? To put it in simple terms, they're basically different periods, and the latter, neo-Gothic, inspired by the former past architectural style Gothic. But we're not here to get into architectural styles. We'll probably do that at some other point. And I'm not an expert, so if I get this wrong, oh well, that's life. It was really windy and a little bit cloudy, but you could even go up to the Cabot Tower and make your way all the way to the top. And the views of the city from up here was so lush, it was definitely worth it. But after Brandon Hill, I had to trek up another massive hill to get to what everyone comes to Bristol for, I guess, the amazing Suspension Bridge. Then I was starting to make my way back down to the train station, but through a different route, passing these lovely buildings and houses, as well as a church and a graveyard. This then eventually led onto the Bristol Docks and Marina, which on an evening like this was such a lovely walk with great views, not busy at all, and a little mini coffee shops here and there to get something. And surprisingly, wasn't even looking for this, but encountered a Banksy on the way there. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts on this art piece and any comments on where I can go in the future, what trips I can make around UK, Europe, and what type of art pieces I could also do.